One problem that we have in modern society is something called hindsight bias. It's when you rewrite your past to better predict your future. A common metaphor is driving by only looking in the rear view mirror. A much deeper bias is our instinctive cause-effect generator. This pops up in many unexpected and troublesome places, particularly when emotionally charged random events happen. Our brains simply cannot accept randomness. We need to find a reason. If we can't find a cause for the observed effect, we'll assume the cause is us. Love is based on a collection of instincts, which were absolutely critical in ancient times. Because our brains are so big, so Mother Nature had to create a very irresistible emotional bond between mother and father, an unconscious, instinctive, unavoidable, powerful emotional bond. This powerful emotional feeling that when you meet this person, you make the decision that this person is the only one for you, that you will feel a deep compulsion to absolutely love this person, that you will absolutely cherish this person, that whenever you think about this person, you will think about this person with great fondness and affection, that this is absolutely necessary so that you can be successful, that this is absolutely necessary so that you can get what you want, that this is absolutely necessary so that you can one day achieve greatness. Once there was a scientist. He developed a machine to predict the future, but he overlooked a few important laws of physics. The first was a very important relationship between time symmetry and conservation laws. But more importantly was the Heisenberg principle of uncertainty as it applies to the Schrödinger probability waveform. It turns out that all of our futures are entangled at the quantum level. And the more you know your own future, the less certain the futures of others will become. He used this machine to make a lot of money. He used this machine to create a lot of wonderful relationships. He was even able to fall in love and have many children. Only too late did he realize his problem, that learning about your own future is like a drug. Once you start, you absolutely cannot stop. The more he made his own future certain, the more he obliterated the future of everybody else that was involved in his future. So much that they literally vanished. It turns out that this is a one-way ticket, a one-way ride, a ratchet effect. The more you do this, the more you want to do this, the better this feels, the more compulsive this becomes. By the time he was in his mid-40s, all of his memories were of people that didn't exist anymore. His girlfriends, his wife, his children, his business partners, they only existed in his mind, but they had become erased from reality. Nobody had any memories of their existence. There was no evidence of their existence. His future predictions became so compelling that this becomes unconscious. Even random interactions with strangers would erase them from history. So he had to become a hermit. He had to not interact with anybody. The only people he could interact with were the people that only existed in his mind, that, according to reality, never existed. In ancient times, if you fell in love, it was only meant to be once. That's why the feeling of love is so incredibly strong. This isn't meant to be temporary. This is meant to be forever. That's why heartbreak is so terribly painful. Even worse, our cause-effect generator needs to find a reason why, which we will naturally assume is us. It might even be an evolutionarily beneficial trait to never ever be able to get over heartbreak. This is why there are so many products out there that will help you fall in love, for men to seduce women, for women to create love in men, for both men and women to get your ex back. It might be that the most compelling things that exist on the market today are for things that are supposed to happen naturally, spontaneously, and organically, and last a lifetime. The problem with hindsight bias is that it creates a horrible self-fulfilling cycle. If you crash and keep driving, you'll keep looking in the rear view mirror trying to find out why you crashed, which will increase your chances of crashing again. It's better to not ask why. It's better to live life and accept it, to appreciate this, to be open to this, because then this can be the source of miracles.